and welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Online Murkmire. Yeah, shut up! I'm trying to make an intro.
I'm about to head up to
I'm trying to make an intro, but everyone is talking. No.
I ain't never heard of a root whisper.
Peace and quiet a bit. Thank you. This should be fine. Okay, so unfortunately last time the audio for my recording got corrupted. But I finished up the Shinsei Kono monument, and finding the old teacher that was mentioned in the ritual, it seemed very likely that he was the one who had actually stolen the tablets for the new ruin tender to find as a part of his quest for learning. But regardless of that, I went around and found a couple of things from basically all over this lower part of Murkmire and delivered them back for a ritual to be done. Well, the audio got... I really don't know what happened to the audio. I had recorded it, I had started the recording, I could see it following through as I was talking, and I think I must have hit something wrong when I was trying to save it, because it disappeared. I tried clicking Ctrl-Z to basically undo, but yeah, it didn't show up back again, and I was just like, do I really have to do it again? And I figured like, no, you know what, I'm not gonna do it again. It happened, and it's annoying, but it happened. Right, on to the next one. Now, the reason I was starting where I was is actually that there was, in fact, a quest. One that... we just ignore those. That's not... but if we head this away, this was the first... quest marker that I came across. So I figured it fitting. Death hunts await. Death hunts await. Ogel, this season is ripe with sulmotas, death hunts that will wither on the vine before our warriors can best them all. We of the Naga Kur call upon the brave among you to join us. If you do not fear death, Bolu awaits you in Lilmoth. It's a little hard to record with someone. Where does Bolu wait? Bolu, okay. We'll just cross the water then. There are also some daily quests over here. I have not yet touched upon those, as I don't really want to do anything with those just yet.
I've got a job for you.
Oh,
if you're
okay.
interested.
Bolu.
You have seen my postings. Word of Zul Motas staked across Murkmire with dagger and nail. You come for the death hunts.
So, just out of, like, projecture, we know of a Hajj Mota, which is, like, the big turtle things that's running around. I would think that the Zul Mota are the Argonian behemoth that we have seen a couple of times and fought a couple of. Nothing particular special. They're just sort of basically like big dudes that can, like, yeah, they summon up crocodiles, but not too different. I saw the note. Where exactly are these death hunts?
I reveal the obvious. They are hunts for death, or rather deadly things. My tribe puts out the call for warriors to gather and pursue Zulmotas. That is my purpose here.
So I should come to you if I want to join a hunt.
Truth. Varo Hosidius keeps up on our needs as well. Come to either of us, and you may join those who seek out death. You are here now. Is death what you seek?
Wording. Wording. The deadly things you mentioned, they're monsters.
Death comes in many forms. Monsters chief among them, no matter the number of legs. What you face depends on the needs of the Naga core. No matter what we ask of you, you will be tested.
Okie dokie, tell me about Varro.
Part of Cyrodiilic collections, a warrior past his prime. Broker's jobs in Lilmuth now. He gets his cut for those he sends my way, regardless of whether they survive.
I am interested in one of your death hunts.
Good. I reveal the Zulmota each day. You gather your warriors, do as I ask. If you survive, you will have the respect of the Naga core and the spoils.
Is this the quest to do the challenges? Because, I mean, I'm okay with that, but... Oh, I mean, just got money from talking with him.
I declare truth. While the Naga core is the strongest tribe in all Murkmire, we still request aid every now and then.
What kind of assistance do you need?
You know of the Cyrodiilic collections, the outsiders who pay gold for old Saxleal baubles? Well, the Naga core know a place where you can pick antiquities like fruit from a tree. Gather relics, and we will split the reward. Just beware of the Guardian.
Tell me about the Guardian.
It is a huge, lumbering mire gaunt called walks like thunder. It guards the echoing hollow. Best to kill it before you gather the relics from the ancient ruins behind the hollow. I have shared the location. Will you gather relics for the Naga core?
I'll gather the antiquities and kill the Guardian of the Hollow. Yeah, okay.
You still here?
I just finished a sentence with you.
Itself, Ogel.
Does your tribe usually seek help from outsiders?
I reveal an embarrassing truth. No, the Naga core despise outsiders, but a good hunter makes use of every available tool and weapon. You happen to be a perfect tool.
What are my gods?
I respond with truth. No one knows. Mire Gaunts have been here as long as Argonians. Maybe longer. Some think they are the wrath of Murkmire. Others that the Hist sends them to teach lessons. Worst is, walks like thunder. Very bad. Very dangerous.
And you're alright asking me to kill it?
Mire Gaunts are part of the land. Strike one down, it comes back later. Like stinkweeds or swamp grass. Besides, I do not expect you to kill walks like thunder. Though I hope to be wrong. We really need the Nightbloom vines.
Tell me more about the Argonian antiquities.
Old baubles from a long-forgotten season. Worthless to the Naga core, but valued by outsiders like Cyrodiilic collections. Tribe doesn't see a reason to sell the items, but I do. So, I get you to find them for a share of the gold, of course.
That's a very pragmatic way of thinking. Where can I find the Argonian antiquities?
The echoing hollow hides an entrance to some ruins. An Argonian Zanmir, an old place full of old baubles. The Nagakur think outsiders strange for wanting useless old things. But as long as they pay, why should I care?
Why do you think the Argonian antiquities are Why don't you think the Argonian antiquities are valuable? Blah, blah, blah.
What's so valuable about old, useless objects made of rock or clay? The past is dead and forgotten, but outsiders continue to chase after it like crocodiles that smell blood. It makes no sense, but they pay gold, so go find these useless objects.
Okie dokie. Well, the problem is, that is indeed the challenges. That is in fact this challenge here. Okay, well, you know what, let's go up there. Oh, have I checked this place for lore books? I have, as it's not glowing purplish gold. Right. Purple? I mean yellow. Ugh. Well, the best thing to do is take the Way Shrine, because this is complete opposite. So the closest Way Shrine is the Deadwater Village. That is where we shall go, and I am going away from the Way Shrine, which is not optimal. What can you do? Well, you can go the right way. So Lilmoth will have, obviously, the largest amount of side quests, and it's actually somewhat coincidental that I ended up back in Lilmoth, because what I was doing is I ended the quest here, and then I figured, you know what, I haven't explored down this place. I found a sky shard, and basically went on back in here, and cleared out my inventory for whatever I needed to clear. I need to use the Way Shrine. I should really not talk while I'm trying to find a way to go. Well, we at least know where the quest for the challenge areas are. And, you know, since this is a DLC area, there is a decent chance, it's also a relatively small area, there's a decent chance of the number of players being nearby and thus willing to help assist with the taking down of challenge areas. At least that's what I'm hedging my bet on. Now, that is not a guarantee, but it is definitely worth a try. Now, the path, for the most part, is a safe place to travel, but, I mean, eventually we have to slip on by and go off the beaten track. I think after the next sort of larger body of water. I don't imagine the humidity being all that great with this amount of fur. A bit further. But, well, doesn't seem to be a problem. Ooh, what camp is this? Blackguard. Well, we can do some light assassinating and maybe find a lore book if I haven't been here already. Habushki! And Honk. I already know that, but I will take the item. Is my experience booster on? It is. Well, that looked like a lot more than 2 tomatoes, but okay. The black, I've already read that. So I apparently have visited this camp before. I'm not surprised, but you never know with these kinds of areas. They tend to be a little on the tricky side when it comes to all of the small nooks and crannies. A lot of them missable. Especially if you don't care about exploration. Now, I happen to care about exploration, and I still miss some. So, you can tell yourself how that's gonna work. I need to get Probably need to get up there. Yeah, so divert from the waterbed. We need not be there. I could do without the leeches in... Is there a difference seeing as Qa'Rajh is like with a space and not with a dash? I don't know. Well, it's a relatively peaceful jaunt up here. That's good. I like peaceful. Wait, this is the... Oh, Nope, just rune stones. A shrine to Sithis, and I've read the book already. Well, wait, this is the exit, isn't it? Oh, so because I've already discovered it, right? Ugh. Okay, well, gotta have to find a way around then. That shouldn't be too hard, but still. Would be easier had I just gone the right way first. Alas, I did not. Just to see if the road is... There he is. Big old... Oh, we do have another player here, so... Are you leaving? Please don't tell me you're leaving. I will help. What level are you? That's a little higher than me, but not by much. We should have a chance. But, wait, is he... He's just... Oh, he's just a normal boss, is he? Well, we'll see if he hits me. It does hit pretty hard. Well, we've started it. Doesn't look like he's taking a whole lot of damage, so... Ow! It's kind of pointless to... Don't run away! Oh, okay. It was just that. Basically a grind fest at this point. I think the trick is to keep moving and to avoid that. And to avoid that for sure. Ugh. Ow! Well, I'll use Flappy as a makeshift healing. That is partially why she's there after all. I don't want to be near that. stop that? What? Oh, that's not cool. That is not cool. Well, if you can only do that once, that would be much preferable. Because otherwise, that is kind of a shitty move. I mean, is this even possible, or do I have to wait for other players to come around? I would hope we can do this. So is it that like it? But what triggered that that healing point? Does it have a certain amount of totems up? What's the point? If he can just heal like that without, basically without any warning, that's gonna make this fight very hard, even for challenge area. Because normally they just have a lot of hit points. He does too, but normally they don't have an ability to heal, which makes a significant difference here. Okay, he's about. He's about at the same level now. Oh yeah, he's just doing that all over again. That's really annoying. So you do have to keep the totems down. Okay. Well, that's not great. That's the opposite of great, actually. So you really need more people around. Someone to deal out damage to him, and someone to keep track of all the totems. That's kind of shitty, but... because he just continually spawns those totems. Like they literally cost nothing for him to do. If they took out his life pool, I could understand it, but they don't. So this is basically just like a never-ending fight. And you don't get anything from fighting the totems, other than, you know, and Flabby got herself into the close combat clutches, where she does not want, where she shouldn't really be. I could use more. God damn it. Stop summoning that many turrets. He's doing it again. He's bloody well doing it again. I mean, he has taken some damage. Not much, but he has. Jesus Christ, this is a nightmare. I mean, one thing is making a boss fight hard. Okay, I can get that. That's kind of understandable. But this boss fight is just a grind. I know it's meant to be a challenge, yes. This is not a challenge, this is a slog. Now, if you only spawned like 5 totems and you could destroy them, then have to take him down. Okay, fair enough. But he continuously spawned at least 4 or 5 per round. So it's not like you can just like do one and then that's it. Oh. Well, I suppose this will do. Oop. Are we alone now? Oh no. Oh well. I could really use more magic efforts. Are you serious? Did he just spawn totems just to do that? Oh, that's bullshit. This is never happening. There's no way we can kill him. Not without more people. Oh, this is the worst. Alright, well, I'm committed now, so... Oh, there's another player. Good, finally. Oh, and a pretty high level one of that too. That's good. We have a chance now. Now watch him. Is he spawning? He is. Alright, well, now it's doable. But you need to have at least 3 players to do this. That's pretty stupid. That's really stupid, I gotta say. Well. What's with this? Gold, palladium. Nah, the axe is not worth it. Okay, well, that was one challenge area, but we still have treasures to collect. I mean, technically, we are still within the 30-minute mark. And I do not want to repeat this one at any point. So I'm a little sad that I couldn't pick these up while I was in here, but... I think I've mentioned it before. If an area is accessible, even without picking up a quest, the items inside should still be pick-upable. Even though you're not on that quest. Why? Because you can ask around, basically like, oh, have you seen this ring? Do you know anyone who is interested in this? And that would be sort of like a way to go around the quest. Like Skyrim did that, where where NPCs would be like, oh, you already got the item that I wanted you to get. Well, that's lovely. Thank you. Like, you could have that. You can have that in this too. But no, you need apparently to make stupid, convoluted decisions. That means, you did pick up that item. No, because that item wasn't there when I fucking went in there the first time, you numbskull. Alright, let's find a way shrine and get back to... Yeah. I had kind of hoped that he might be in Deadwater Village, but no such luck. No such luck was to be had this day.
Mamiya's people are planting fake relics just to confuse us.
Yeah, sure we're doing that. Fake relics. Okay. In a way, I'm glad that this was done here, because that means it's over with. Yes, I completed a challenge, but I don't really care all that much about that. I do care about not having to do it again. I would be really pissed off if something like, hey, have you been to the Haunted Hollow? Like, wow. Oh, we do not talk about that place. No, we do not. Did I just anger snatch up swamp jelly? Yes, I did. All right. Well, I mean, it's part of the quest. I will definitely say when I feel that a quest is made poorly. I don't believe that this quest was made poorly, but I do believe that, like, normally a challenge is a challenge. Okay, fair enough, you need more than one player to do it. Fine. Sorry, fine. I had a coffee burp because I got angry. Oh, there went my stat booster, which also means that my experience booster should be off. Right? Yeah, alright. So, a challenge is meant to be for more than one player. That's literally how they are designed. That's fine. Usually, you can do it with two. Now, I'm not saying that you couldn't do it with two people, but the amount of turrets that he was spawning for him to then use as healing ability was on the ridiculous side of things. But let's turn this quest in, and, well, you know what? If he has the other one, it probably won't be today, seeing as they work in each day. That's literally what he said, so maybe not. But we shall see. So, very clearly, straightforward, the less interesting side quest always go to this place, kill a thing. I prefer go to this place, see if you can find out some information or find some interesting items. That is much better, because that gives you information, gives you story, gives you lore. Just killing a thing is just like, eh.
When the hunt ends, the celebration begins. Is a celebration in order, friend of the Nagakur?
I killed the Guardian of the Hollow, worked along with some friends, and collected the Argonian antiquities. Ooh, grand trial.
I look upon you with newfound respect. I assume the Mire Gaunt would smash you to bits and destroy the relics. Cyrodiilic collections will be happy. They really love that old junk. Here, your share. The Nagakur thank you for your assistance.
Cool. Alright. So, he's not the quest giver. That means that Varo is basically Strength of a Naga. Okie dokie. Oh. Used to learn how to make Deadwater helmets. Also teaches the equivalent Deadwater outfit styles. Ooh. Coolio. Well, let's learn that straight away, because that's just like recipes. That is the thing that as soon as you learn it, it's in your inventory. Well, it's in your collections forever. So that's nice. Right, in the next one, well, let's see. Is there a side quest that's nearby? Because otherwise, I might just take Varro. There are no markers that appear. These are all out of Murkmire, so those will not be it. Yeah, I think next time we will hear what Varro has to say. But until then, take care.